Welcome back to another episode of the Dortmund Career Mode here on FC25, where we are getting to the very business end sides of things here. This could be either the season finale in today's episode, or tomorrow will be the season/series finale. It all depends what happens in Champions League, and honestly, we might cram it all into one here, because the league is, I would say, pretty much all ours. However, if we do lose, we are only 1 point ahead, so that is interesting. So there is technically still room for Leipzig to still win the league, but with the game in hand, if we win it, we go up to 69 points. We then be 4 points ahead of them. They can only get to 74 points. Bayern Munich can only get up to 71, and then obviously Wolfsburg are a little bit on the outside looking in if we are to win our game in hand. If we're not to win our game in hand, then it's all to play for in all honesty, and that game in hand is against Mainz here. So you know what we're going to do? Dumbly, we are going to go ahead and quick sim it. We win 3-2. Sane with the winner in the 84th. It could have been 2-2, but thank the Lord for Sane. It's 3-2, and we pick up all 3 points, and we go 4 points clear off of Leipzig. We go a lot more points off clear against Bayern Munich, and now we have Champions League semifinal action against Atletico Madrid. 4 different leagues in the semifinals of the Champions League. That's actually really cool to see. That's very rare these days. Most of the times, you at least have probably 2 Spanish, maybe 2 Italian teams, 2 English teams. But no, we have 4. We have Man City, we have England, France, obviously Germany with us, and then Spain with Atletico Madrid. So we're only missing the Italian team, obviously, in the top 5 leagues. We have 2 players suspended. Obviously, Sule is one of them. The other one being Schlotterbeck, as well, as he picks up a red card. I don't know if that is for Champions League or if that's just for the Bundesliga. I know Sule is 100% the Champions League because he got a red card against Mr. Real Madrid in that game. So let's go ahead and play against Atletico Madrid. And honestly, if we win big enough or if we do good enough, then we can go ahead and stim the second leg. We probably won't be able to stim the second leg. And honestly, we might be able to stim the rest of the league. We are going to go play with the fullback because we are missing that defender in Sule. Mr. Kosunu is going to take his spot. And then Cabrietta is going to go ahead and get his bench spot back. And Eze is going to not start for Brandt because Brandt is a brilliant footballer. And Lewandoski, 37 years old, he's 84 overall, but the man still scores goals. He has 40-plus goals. He's close to 50 goals. And he's about to break, if not have already broken the Champions League record for goals scored. So let's just keep him on the field because he can obviously score, and that's what we need. We need goals. Here is Atletico's lineup. We have Oblak in net. We have Ginter on the bench. Lino Moore and Porto as a front of the back two with Gimenez and Galan. Lino, Barrios, Gallagher, and Llorente in the midfield with Heung-min Son and Alvarez up top as strikers. So Heung-min Son, who was at Liverpool, no, that's in the other save. That's in the Ipswich save. So go to the second channel to watch that one. That's the Ipswich save. That's not this one. So a good team for Mr. Atletico Madrid and for Mr. Simeone, but we have a better team, and I know that for sure. Corner here for Atletico Madrid early into the game, 15 minutes in. No real action besides us, honestly. Their corner was just a wicked deflection, as it's now in the box. It's a deflection again. Nearly got a shot off on Barrios, and it will fall for him eventually. Barrios does get a shot off, and he does find the back of the net. Atletico Madrid 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. What is going on there? Halftime, 1-0 down to Atletico Madrid. Very, very, very boring first half. Free kick. It might be a chance for them to make it 2-0, or it might be a chance for us to break away here and possibly draw a level. Bruno Gamache out wide for Adeyemi now. Can Adeyemi run? He can, but Llorente is quicker. Adeyemi still run. Nobody really there to help him. It's Robert Lewandoski intercepted. Brandt out wide for Robert Lewandoski. Robert Lewandoski! We needed something special, and we get something special. Robert Lewandoski, 1-1. A whole new front 4, front 5. Eze at cam, Gadashi at striker. Duranville at left mid, Doan at right mid. Heung-min Son trying to get the last attack for Atletico Madrid. Kosunu trying to win the ball back. He does technically, even I don't think he won the header. Eze into Gadashi, and Gadashi is in behind. Gadashi to take the lead to go into the second leg. It's 2-1. Holy cat, that hurts to yell, but Gadashi, doesn't open up the scoring, opens up the lead. And we have the first lead in 91 minutes. And we will go to that second leg. We'll go to Spain. Up 2-1 on aggregate. Sule will come back to the team. We'll have a back three because I think the back three will suit against this team so much better than a back four will. Vamos. Now, if all parties, a.k.a. me and Dortmund, were to win out, we can go ahead and win the league at home. Not this game, but the game after that. At home against Hertha Berlin. We do have a massive game here against Wolfsburg. The question is, do I want to play this one or do I want to sim through? I think I want to sim through this one. Hopefully Leipzig drops some more points. We obviously win the league against Hertha Berlin. Schlotterbeck is out for a red card suspension, so we'll just let the computer auto-replace him. Let's get into it. Who do they replace him with? Jurgen Timber. That's perfect. And Win takes the lead. We're down to 10 men. Ruben Neves got a red card. We're down to 10 men. Hopefully the boys can crawl it back a little bit. And Adieme does pull one back. It's 1-1. We're back to level square. And Sabitzer, who came on to replace Ruben Neves as a red card suspension, came into play. Makes it 2-1. We're going to pick up all 3 points somehow. Now, all we need is a point after Leipzig drew their game against Werder Bremen 2-1. Or not 2. You don't draw 2-1. Then we won 2-1. They drew 1-1. So we are now on the same amount of points that they're maxed out on. So we technically have won the league off a goal difference anyway. We are 1 goal away from getting that 100 goals in one season in just the league alone. So we'll see what can happen. That could be the league winning goal as well come the game after this. But we have Atletico Madrid up first. We have a fully fit team. Obviously, Ruben Neves is not suspended in this. He's suspended in the other game. So let's get to it. 3 back because I think it's going to suit against this team a lot better than what the 4 back did. Coming son, Julian Alvarez. Cobell with a fantastic save. It'll be another corner. Adieme over the top for Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt into Robert Lewandoski. He'll get a shot off. He'll score. Dortmund 3. Atletico Madrid 1 on aggregate. 2-goal lead. 2-goal cushion. Pushing us a step closer to a Champions League final. Son. A great ball into Alvarez. Cobell came to try and meet him. He got a good save. He opened up big and wide. That sounds crazy. Lino now on the ball. He cuts past against Schlotterbeck. Lino. Cobell. Fantastic save. Stepping up where it matters most. Corner comes in. Sane wins the header. Eze is going to look to clear it. Into Leroy Sané. He'll get it back. And Leroy Sané now. He has Adieme running parallel. He's just going to play it up in front of for Adieme. And Adieme is going to put it into the back of the net. And Borussia Dortmund are going to the Champions League final. You know what? We are going to make this a season finale here. Julian Alvarez gets one back. We'll jump in if they get another one back before halftime. And we might not have to worry about it as Robert Lewandoski gets his second of the day to make it 3-1 and 5-2 on aggregate. And that is game over. A boring second half, but we'll take boring as we get into the Champions League final. 5-2 on aggregate. 3-1 on the day. 2-1 on the day. 3-1 on the day. One of the two. 3-1 on the day. And it's looking like Manchester City need a big comeback. Well, need a comeback in the second leg as they're down 1-0 on aggregate. Robert Lewandowski is in behind as we jump into the game here against Hertha Berlin. We just need a point to become champions. We're going to tactical view it. We'll jump in at the end to lift the trophy if possible. Let's get to it. Reese for Hertha Berlin take the lead. We're down 1-0 in the first 11 minutes here. All right then. Here's a chance for us. Brent in the box. Eze Sane shot blocked. It's looking like we're going to go halftime down 1-0 here. Unless Leroy Sané and co can score from this counterattack. And they're building up slowly. Sané into Lewandowski. Eze didn't get off an interception. He'll look to find Lewandowski. Back pass. The referee is going to call the whistle there. Halftime. We'll jump into the second half here. All we need is a goal. All right, let's jump in here. Robert Lewandoski. Can he get the 100th goal of the Bundesliga season here? And a title-winning goal, in fact, would that be if the score stayed the same? Might make a chance to make it 2-0 here. Cobell with a fantastic save. Kosunu will keep that in play. Sane will clear. We got 10 minutes left to still get a goal here. Eze into a very tired and a very slow Robert Lewandoski. But Lewandowski is very smart, intercepted pass. Eberiche into Robert Lewandowski. Goal number 100 in the game win, or not game win, in the league winning goal. Robert Lewandowski, of course it had to be him. We're nearly the last kick of the game. Robert Lewandowski scores the 100th league season goal and scores the title winning goal. And we will win the league title here at home against Hertha Berlin. Robert Lewandowski. And coming on for the last time and for the first time all season long is Mr. Grosch, as he is obviously retiring at the end of this season. It doesn't matter because we're not playing another season. We'll just let him be a part of the trophy celebrations. That is it. That is done. Dortmund are your Bundesliga champions for the first time in 20 years, it feels like. The goal scorer, the legend, the man, the myth, Mr. Robert Lewandowski will lift that league trophy. Dortmund are your Champions League of Germany. Once again, Robert Lewandowski with goal number 100th of our league season. And we still have one more trophy to fight for. That's the Champions League trophy. That'll come soon. But for now, we celebrate with a big-ass podium in the way of the camera. But Robert Lewandoski with Brandt, with ADM, who's been here since the start. Obviously only being the second season. A lot of these players aren't going to have left the club already. But Kobel, he came up big, not just in this game, as well in the Champions League latter stages. Vamos. It is time for the Champions League final. It's Borussia Dortmund versus Paris Saint-Germain here in London at the Wembley Stadium. Two giant teams. One coming off a league win, another one probably coming off the same exact league win as well. One's a lot harder to win. The French league ain't that hard. We're fighting for that trophy. As you can see there, this PSG, obviously I'd fear them a lot more if they still had their man, but they do not. Kylian Mbappe is no longer as PSG. He's obviously at Real Madrid, and we took him down comfortably, somewhat. Actually, no, we took him down comfortably. That's right. Yeah, we took him down very comfortably. We went 5-back wrap. Obviously, you already know our lineup. We're going with the back three. It's worked so well. Ignore the graphic because it's wrong. It's not a back four. It is the 3-back that we have been using. Obviously, Neves and Gamache, Adeyemi, and Sane on the wings. Lewandowski as our striker. Eze and Brandt right behind them as the two cam playmakers. That's our lineup. And obviously, Mr. Robert Lewandowski, his last game here for us. I mean, it's everybody's last game for us because obviously we're not continuing after this. We'll go on to a different save. But for now, one more game, 90 minutes, and then the additional 30 if needed, a penalty shootout if needed. You can see there Marquinhos is their captain. They have Boniface, they have Barcola. They still have Zaire in the lineups. They still have Donnarumma in the net, Hakimi. It's a back four of Hakimi, Marquinhos, Paco, and Barado, Zaire, Vitinha, and DePaul's in midfield three with Barcola, Boniface, and Ousmane Dembele as their front three. A very, very, very strong PSG side. They took down Man City in the semifinals. It's time to take them down here in the finals at Wembley. Here comes Barcola down the left-hand side. Barcola in for Boniface. Kobel with the save. Offside possibly for Boniface. Yes. And we give the ball straight back to Barcola. What will he do with it? Barcola now on the ball. Intercepted by Sule. Boniface. Kobel with the save. It's in the back of the net. We're down 1-0 already. Into Eze. Eze over the top for Robert Lewandowski. He's going to try and hit it back for Eberiche on his left foot. Saved. Lewandowski let that go out for a corner. We will. It's a corner for PSG. Or for Dortmund, I should say. And Ruben Neves on said corner. Cross comes in. It's over the bar. Back out wide for Leroy. Sane now across the face of the net. Nope, straight to the keeper. He'll get it back though. Saved by the keeper. And Eze is going to take Zaire out from behind. Vitinha just running through our whole entire team. Vitinha, Schlotterbeck had to make a risky challenge. It worked out. but that is just unacceptable. Neves into Eze, who's on a yellow card, and that's a terrible pass. That's a yellow card worthy pass, to be honest. Brandt now down the right hand side. Can't find Lewandoski. We'll go halftime down 1-0. Boniface, Dembele, offside again. If they weren't offside so much, we could be down 2, 3, 4. Brandt out wide for Eze. Eze across the face of the net for Robert Lewandoski. It's 1-1. We draw level completely against the run of play. But sometimes you need that luck. Sometimes you need that fortune. It's 1-1 here against Paris Saint-Germain. Dembele, he's in behind. That's going to be a penalty. It was a risky one for Costa Nuru. You're no Schlotterbeck, mate. I don't think it's a red card at least. I think it's still just a yellow. And we will not save it. We will be down back behind 2-0 or 2-1. Ruben Neves over the top for Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt on the volley. Point blank 2-2. Have some of that. Dembele just running through our whole entire defense. Kobel's out of position. It's 3-2. PSG have the lead again. What are we doing? What in the world are we doing as a team? Oh, Kobel, why'd you start running out there? Peels back. Robert Lewandoski. Robert Lewandoski! 3-3. The floodgates have opened up massively. He has 20 goals in 17 matches of Champions League football. What was that header from Ruben? Bruno Guimaraes. Sane. Loses a ball. Sane. Eze. Robert Lewandoski. Out wide for Sane. Leroy. Eze. Brandt. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves. Robert Lewandoski. Robert Lewandoski! Robert Lewandoski! Dortmund 4! We're your Champions League winners! With the last kick of the game, the GOAT himself gets the game winner, and Borussia Dortmund are your Champions League winners here in England. Turning off his defender, finding the back of the net, and oh my God, did that yell just absolutely tear apart my throat again. But it's worth it for Robert Lewandoski. 4-3 for Borussia Dortmund here over the top against PSG. 21 goals in 17 matches of Champions League football. He's got to have at least 50 goals by now. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Blow the whistle, referee. That is game over. Borussia Dortmund are your Champions League winners. Oh my God. And the captain, the goal scorer, the legend himself, Robert Lewandoski, to lift the Champions League trophy. We walk out of here with a sense of accomplishment. I thought it was going to be failure in the Champions League. I thought I was going to be tempted to do another season of just Champions League football. But boy, we don't have to. It only took us 2 seasons to win the league trophy and to win the Champions League. And it didn't take that much of a squad turnaround. We switched formation. We brought back Lewandowski back to the club. Sane, we brought him to the yellow wall. Kobel, he's been a fantastic goalkeeper for the whole entire time. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Oh, it is over. Borussia Dortmund 4, Paris Saint-Germain 3. And absolutely, I mean, I don't know what happened in the second half, but the goals started flowing, and they came quick, and Robert Lewandoski got the last of the few. You see there, we're on the bus parade with the 2 trophies, with the Bundesliga circle in the Champions League, traditional trophy. Let's do a season wrap-up, a series roundup. Our lowest rated player, Ethan Waneri, who honestly just didn't get the game time he probably deserved because I don't know why. But it happened. The highest overall player is obviously Gregor Kobel with 90 overall. He's one of the best. He might be the best goalkeeper in world football, in my opinion. He's definitely up there. He's definitely top 5, top 3 for sure, in my honest opinion. But y'all don't care about ratings. Y'all want to know goal scorer Robert Lewandoski, 37 years of age, and he's putting up numbers like that. 50, 24 goals, 17 assists, 21 goals in the Champions League is absurd in itself. Obviously playing a couple more games than what you would in real life, essentially. And in the previous years, I guess you should say, Bundesliga, he had 33 goals. He was actually projected to break the record. Didn't get to do that because he did slow down from January kind of in the second half of the season, to be honest. Kind of slowed down a little bit goal scoring, but he scored where it mattered. He only had one game in the DFB Pokal, which he didn't score, and that was a game we lost against Bayer Leverkusen, I'm assuming. But yeah, great goal scorer. But looking at this, we have 5 goal scorers in the double digits. Sane being the least of those double digits with 13. Gadashi off of the bench for the majority of the season, starting some games into the season. He had 22 goals. He had 13 goals in Champions League as well. So he was a Champions League machine, just like Robert Lewandoski. We had Eze, who scored 22 goals, had 23 assists. We had Julian Brandt, 38 goals as a cam, 28 of those coming in the Bundesliga, 28 assists, 18 of those coming in the Bundesliga. So he could be arguably your player of the season, but I'm giving player of the season to Robert Lewandoski. It just has to happen. That is absolutely absurd that these many players scored this many goals. That's the reason why we won the league. That's the reason why we won the Champions League. We had Schlotterbeck scoring goals. We had Wanera scoring goals when he came on. He had a goal and assist in the DFB Pokal when he played. He had an assist in the Bundesliga, a goal and assist in the Champions League. This team was special. It might be one of the most fun saves I've done in a long time. Obviously, Pascal Grobe not playing too much. Obviously, we brought in Ruben Neves. We brought in Bruno Guimaraes. We had Matson. We didn't need him. My plan was to never really have him. And honestly, my plan was to sell him, but he was retiring, so we just decided to keep him in the squad just as a little bit of a legend. But that is that. Let's go to the offers. Let's see how many goals we scored through our 2 seasons here. Season and a half, realistically, because we only joined halfway. We joined during the life points. So we joined, where was it, November something in real life. We had 220 goals in 90 games. Absolutely absurd. Our record transfer fee was 50 million. I believe that could have been for Bruno Guimaraes, to be honest, or Ruben Neves. But yeah, we won that. We scored 167 goals this season. We scored 53 this first season, obviously half of a season. So we near tripled our goal scout from a half of a season to a full season, which is absurd in itself. Absolutely insane. That's it for me today. Tomorrow, it's either going to be a start of a new save or it's going to be a different video, either MLS or Premier League Imperialism or Premier League playoffs. I'm not quite sure what will come out tomorrow. If it is a different video, then a series will start on Wednesday where I think we are going to Spain. I did do a poll. The poll is not winning for Spain, but I think I kind of want to go to Spain and do that. We'll see what happens. But for now, that's me done today. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.